Do you ever come across situations where your anxiety kicks in and even though you know tools, even though you know you change, you just react the same way? That you're thinking to yourself, I know what to do different. I learned what to do different. What the heck? Why can't I stop doing the other thing? Well, it's not that you're not growing. It's just that your brain really likes familiar. And when your brain has found a solution that's going to solve your anxiety quick, it's going to go with that one. Your brain wants to engage in whatever is going to solve the problem quickest. Now, if you are trying to learn how to change these responses, you may want to subscribe. This series is on anxiety and how to manage it. This video in particular is covering why those old patterns of response exist in the first place and why they keep showing up. Fair warning, I tend to be pretty casual. Sometimes I can swear. If you're not okay with that, go ahead, switch to another video. I totally understand. If you are okay with it, let's rock and roll. So, anxiety solutions are automatic and they're efficient. They're these well-worn pathways to safety that your brain is going to find a way to avoid danger as quick as it can, whether that method is healthy or not. For example, my brain has decided that being rejected by people is bad. And my brain has noticed that meeting new people is the best way to get rejected by someone. So therefore, my brain has decided that when I meet a new person, the best thing for me to do is tell them that they're probably not going to like me to get them to leave me alone. So now I don't have to be rejected because I never got to know them in the first place. Again, not healthy, but it's a quick solution to that problem. Now, let's look further into how that works. So, I'm going to pull out the whiteboard because whiteboards are fun. And we're going to take a look at this process of, got your lizard brain. Your lizard brain has found things that it says are bad. And it says these are really, really bad. Do not want to go here. These are the worst things that could possibly happen. That these things equal a danger that is unrecoverable from. That's a horrible way for me to say it, but I said it that way, so deal with it. So anyways, so your brain puts out this radar and it says, this thing's about to happen, ding, 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 ding. All right, let's put in our protective mechanisms. And you know what? I have a great way to solve that. Solved it. Now, not going to happen. Problem avoided. For example, brain says, fights are bad. People being mad at me, absolutely horrible. Ding, 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 ding. Somebody told me something and they want me to agree with them. Oh, crap. If I don't agree with them, shit's going to go bad. So, tell them what they want to hear. Hello, people pleasers. It's your brain saying the best way for me to avoid this outcome is to tell people what they want to hear. It's an automatic response based on your brain putting out this radar and saying, I want to protect you. This is bad stuff. And I'm looking for a solution. And you know what? I found a really good solution. That solution, people please, boom, done, problem over. We've avoided this big bad thing, and we avoided it so quickly and so efficiently that we're just going to keep doing that. For the rest of your life, we're just going to keep going there because it works. Now, if this is connecting at all, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss episode 3 of this series on anxiety. But with this, the key is to know there's nothing wrong with you. This is an automatic response that you have learned a solution. That somewhere in your childhood, something was dangerous, and your brain said, we got to avoid that at all costs. Here's our solution. In a dangerous relationship, you learned this thing is dangerous. We have to avoid it. Here's our best solution. These are programmed patterns based on your body's effort to avoid danger as quickly and as efficiently as possible. The important thing to know is that because these are developed patterns, they're patterns that can be changed. They don't have to stay with you forever. You can change your patterns. Now, in episode 3, we're going to go into why that change process feels unsafe and why it's hard for those new tools to stick. For now, make sure you subscribe because each episode is going to build on the previous one. We want to make sure that you're learning all those things that go together in order to manage your anxiety. I'm Dr. Mickey Becker with Mood Forward. Thank you for watching.